Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are having a great Thursday. I'm filming this video on Wednesday and it will go up on Thursday, so I hope that you guys are enjoying your week. I'm excited to sit down and talk to you guys about all of the new makeup releases. There are actually quite a few products that caught my eye that I'm excited to share with you. I did purchase a couple of products already, and then there are some that I'm planning on purchasing, some that I'm not going to buy. So overall, I'm just excited to chat about some new eyeshadow palettes. In fact, one was just announced earlier today, Tati's palette, which I will touch on, and then some ColourPop releases, some holiday sets. We have a lot to talk about, so let's jump into it, but let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about these products. Even if you're not planning on buying anything, because I know a lot of you guys are on a low buy or a no buy, let me know what you think about the products, which ones caught your eye and which ones you're not really into, because I think it's always interesting just to hear different perspectives. Okay, so let's talk about ColourPop's latest 9-pan eyeshadow palette release. This one is a little bit different than their other 9-pan palettes because typically they're very colorful, but I've been enjoying all of those palettes. I think they are so much fun, and I love that they're very themed. This one is the Smoke Show Shadow Palette, and it retails for $12, so you can purchase it on their website right now. I'll link everything in the description box below if you guys want more info, and if the products aren't available, I'll include like release dates. I always put a ton of information in the description box. But this one comes with 3 metallics and 6 mattes, and I think it's gorgeous. I've been loving cool tone shadows so much. I mean, today I don't have a cool toned eyeshadow look on. Obviously, it's very warm toned, but I think that's because I've been wearing so many cooler tones. I just kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit. But if you guys have been watching my latest videos, I've really been into grays and smoky shades, and I can't get enough of them. I think they are so much fun. So this is one that I'm really considering for October. I think it would be a nice addition to my collection because it's a lot different than the rest of my palettes. I either have very colorful palettes or like very warm toned neutral palettes, but I don't have a lot of like true cooler toned palettes. And I do have some cooler eyeshadows. In general, they're like mixed in with a lot of my neutral palettes or my warm toned palettes, but I don't really have anything that's like a dedicated cool toned palette. And sometimes when I'm going for like a specific cool toned look, I feel like I'm missing shades like these. One thing that I really appreciate is that they didn't put the pressed glitter shadows in this palette. I think a lot of people haven't really been loving those, so I think it's nice they listened to their customers. And I also know a lot of people have been requesting this palette for a long time. Whenever I read the comment section on the Instagram or on ColourPop's Instagram page, people are always asking for like a gray toned palette. So if you guys are somebody who's been asking for that, you'll have to let me know what you guys think about this, but I'm definitely considering this one. It's kind of between this one and another one, which I'll talk about in a second. Okay, so on October 18th, ColourPop's actually releasing an entire new collection. This collection looks pretty large. It is the Birdie collection, and there are quite a few products available in it. So I'll put a picture on the screen, of course, but there is an eyeshadow palette. It looks like some eye products, some blush sticks duos, a bunch of lip products, some jelly mutt shadows, some nail art decals, and also some false lashes. Okay, so there are so many products to choose from. I kind of love like this pinky purple theme that this collection has going on. I love pinks and purples, so honestly, I just want like every eyeshadow palette that has pink and purple shades in it. But I think I am going to exercise a little self-control and skip over this one because honestly, if it was between this one and the Smoke Show palette, I think I'd rather go with Smoke Show just because it would actually add to my collection. Not that this one wouldn't, but I do feel like I could kind of duplicate it for the most part. So as beautiful as this collection is, I think I'm going to skip over it for now, but I would love to hear your thoughts on it and see if you guys are interested in it. Okay, so I wanted to talk about Tati's announcement. This just happened right before I sat down to film today's video, so there's not a lot of information. Maybe by the time this video goes up, I'll have more info, so I'll put that in the description box below for you guys if I do. So her brand is going to be called Tati Beauty, and it looks like her first product is going to be an eyeshadow palette. So I'm honestly excited to see what she's going to create. When she first announced Halo Beauty, I think a lot of people were initially just kind of disappointed because a lot of people expected to see a makeup line from her and not necessarily what she created with Halo Beauty. I know a lot of people do love Halo Beauty, but I'm more excited to see makeup from her. So when she filmed her video, it wasn't like a sit down chatty video about the product, and there wasn't like a tutorial or swatches. So I'm sure that's coming very soon, and I can't wait to see more information, but it was kind of more of like a behind the scenes look at her photo shoot for the product. So based on that, it looks like the first release is going to be an eyeshadow palette. It will will be available on October 25th on her website, tatibeauty.com. But the palette looks gorgeous. It's definitely like a neutral toned palette. There are some cooler tones, some warm tones, but I'm just excited to see the quality, the texture. It looks like there are some like glittery metallic shades in this palette that look insane just based on like the initial swatches. And honestly, I kind of feel like whatever she formulates is going to be really, really high quality. So I'm personally excited to check it out, find out some more information. What do you guys think? Were you surprised by that announcement? Were you surprised by her first product? Are you underwhelmed? Are you excited? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As we see more info, I'll definitely share more info in videos, but I think that I will end up buying it, maybe as like my November palette. Okay, so let's talk about a few holiday sets. A lot of brands have been releasing holiday products that I think are really interesting. So I have a couple that I want to talk about. Let's kick it off with Fenty because I actually already purchased a couple of their sets as soon as they were announced. My Sephora package got here, but I haven't opened it up yet. So they have 4 different holiday sets or like mini products that are available now on their website and also at Sephora. The first one is the Glossy Posse Mini Gloss Bomb Set, which I did talk about in a previous video, so I won't talk about that too much, but it's available now for $42 and I did purchase that one. So I think there are like additional photos available now, so I'll put some pictures on the screen for you guys, but this is the set that I was most excited about because I purposefully have held off from purchasing lip gloss in 2019. I might have purchased like 1 or 2. I'm trying to think if it was more than that. Really, I haven't purchased a lot because I've been waiting for like a mini holiday set from one of my favorite brands like Fenty or Buxom, and I was so excited when they announced this because the Gloss Bomb formula is my favorite and they only have a couple of shades, so I can't wait to get these. I love the idea of mini glosses because you know, for $42, you get 5 different shades, and I never use up a full-sized gloss, so I can't wait to get this. I also purchased their new Bomb Baby set. So I purchased the original one last year, and I still recommend that. I think it's such a great option. It's such a nice way to try out 2 of their products for a little bit of a discounted price. So this one is like the second version. It comes with their highlighter in the shade Sandcastle and a new Gloss Bomb shade in the color Sweet Mouth. Sweet Mouth kind of looks like fussy, and it also kind of looks like the pink in the Glossy Posse set. So I don't know if I needed it, but I just love that formula so much, but I am excited to get this one. And then there are 2 mini products that I didn't purchase. There's a mini liquid lip color in the shade Underdog for $15. I'm not super big into liquid lipsticks right now. I'm a little curious about this formula because it's supposed to be like very thin and lightweight, but I don't know if I'm curious enough to purchase like a $15 mini liquid lipstick. Have you guys tried their formula? Do you like it? I would love to hear your thoughts if you've tried it. There's also a mini Body Lava Body Luminizer for $24, and I just won't wear that product, so I did skip over that one. Anyways, those are the holiday sets that I was most excited about. I haven't seen anything that's really caught my eye like those yet. So e.l.f. Cosmetics actually has a lot of cute holiday sets this year. I feel like they usually do quite a few holiday sets, but I kind of feel like they took things up a notch this year with their gift sets, and I think they look really fun. I love trying some of their products, but I also love giving them as gifts to people in my life. You know, if I'm just looking for like something extra to throw in, or, you know, if you're doing like a Secret Santa and your limit is like super, I don't know, if you have like a $10 limit, e.l.f. makes some great options for like beauty lovers. So they have some new palettes. Those are available for $10 each. They also have some skincare sets. I actually really like a lot of e.l.f. skincare products. I want to do a video sharing my favorites. And then they have a few brush sets, and then a couple of other sets. Like, they have a lot going on. I think the products that probably intrigue me the most are their brushes and of course their skincare, because I do love a lot of their skincare products, but I think they could be fun if you're looking for some affordable holiday sets. If you don't want to spend like $45 on a Fenty set, I totally get it. e.l.f. usually has some really affordable options, and you just kind of have to like sort through them, see which ones would appeal to you, which ones you think you would really enjoy. But honestly, I do feel like they kind of stepped it up with their holiday sets this year. So those are definitely appealing. Bite Beauty released a set, and I usually purchase something from Bite Beauty around the holidays because I love their products so much, but I never finish up lip products. ever. So I kind of have a hard time justifying like a high-end lipstick or lip gloss because I just don't use it enough to justify the price point. So I love high-end mini lip products because I feel like I can actually, you know, get a lot of use out of them and get a variety of shades for the price of like one high-end lip product. So they just released their creamy color 4-piece mini amuse-bouche supercharged lipstick set. It's $21, but it's a $32 value, and it is available now at Sephora. This is a really cute set, and I actually have purchased a mini amuse-bouche set in the past. I think I did last year, maybe the year before, because I think they're such a great way to try out the lipstick formula, and honestly, it really is such a high-quality lipstick formula, but I mostly wear nude lipsticks these days. I rarely reach for like a bright color, and I think maybe 2 of these are nude, but 2 of them do look pretty bright, so you know, even though it is a great price, $21, I don't think I would get enough use out of it to, you know, really need to add it to my collection. But I'm telling you guys, if you've been really curious about the formula and those shades appeal to you, that really is a great deal because the mini lipsticks perform just as well as like the full-size lipsticks in my experience. I want them to release mini lip glosses. I've been curious about their French press lip glosses for a long time because a lot of people rave about them, and I think they have some really pretty nude shades. So if they did like a mini lip gloss set like they do with the amuse-bouche lipsticks, I would grab it immediately. So I want them to do one because I hear great things about it. So maybe they will. It's still kind of early. Ofra actually has some really great sets available. There are a couple of lip products which might be great if you love their lipsticks. The one that is the most appealing, the one that I want but I don't need, is the Signature palette. So for $37, you get a palette with 5 highlighters. If I didn't already have 3 of these, I would totally buy this because I love their highlighters so much. You get Star Island and what's the other shade? Pillow Talk, which I do have those 2 because I got the Samantha March highlighter, and I think those were the 2 shades in her highlighter collab, and they're really, really gorgeous. I also have Rodeo Drive, which is my favorite. I don't have Bali or Blissful, but because I already have 3 of the 5 shades, I feel like I don't need it. I can't tell how big the palette is, but if you're anything like me, you don't need super large pans of highlighter. But like I said, they have some lip sets, some lip and cheek sets. It looks like there's something for everyone. What are your favorite Ofra products? I've only tried, I don't even know like everything that they have available because I've only tried highlighters and lip products, but if you guys have any favorites or like favorite shades, let me know because I don't own a lot of things from Ofra, but I always hear great things. Okay, so last time I filmed a purchase or pass video, the Anastasia Carli Bybel palette had just been announced. There was only like 1 photo of it. There were swatches, but they were like the promo photo swatches. So in that video, I said it's kind of hard to see what the palette's going to look like, but I said based on those initial photos, I wasn't going to buy it. But I feel like I'm changing my mind. Right after I filmed that video, Carli uploaded her swatch video, and the swatches looked so much prettier in her video because I think, you know, when you look at swatches in a photo, sometimes it's like, okay, that's how they look, but like when you look at swatches on somebody or as they're applying them or swatching them on camera, you see like the depth and dimension. That's why I film my swatches like on my hand, like moving it back and forth, because that's how the shadows will kind of look in real life. I initially said I was going to skip over it just because I felt like the shades were very light and they were shades that I might reach for in the spring. And there are some neutrals in here that I do feel like I have in other palettes, but I don't know, like the shades that really jump out at me and like kind of make me want to purchase the palette. And I think it's because I love the Anastasia formula so much. I feel like I've been reaching for her palettes a lot this year. So I kind of feel like I might purchase this as my October palette. I don't know if I'm going to go with this one or the ColourPop what is it called? Smoke Show palette. I'm kind of debating between the 2. So if you guys had to choose, which one would you choose? Would you choose the Anastasia Carli or the ColourPop Smoke Show? They're so different. And obviously the ColourPop palette's like $12. The Anastasia one, I think is like around the $40 price tag. So they are different, but like price aside, which palette appeals to you guys the most? I can't decide between them. I'm putting like a time limit on myself, so I'm going to like go through the comments on this video, hear what you guys think, and then decide the next day in order. But I don't know. I didn't think I was initially going to buy it, but now like after seeing her video and some other photos, I just think it looks so pretty and I'm really intrigued by it. Okay, the last thing I wanted to talk about is a release from Domini Cosmetics. I'm kind of still intrigued by the Celestial Storm palette, which was what I was considering for, what month is this? September. I didn't actually purchase the palette in September because I got 2 palettes in PR that I decided to keep in my collection, the ColourPop So Jaded and the Urban Decay Naked Honey. So I kind of felt like I didn't need to purchase a palette during the month of September. I didn't want to buy one just to add another palette to my collection, so I actually skipped over them. I was really considering Celestial Storm, but I kind of heard we're getting Celestial Storm, like a mini version of it in an upcoming BoxyCharm box. That's what a few of you guys told me. So if that's true, that would be amazing. So I am going to hold off on that one for now, but she just released the Sweater Weather set, which comes with an eyeshadow palette. The palette has 6 matte shadows, and then there are 2 mini lip products that come with it as well. So I don't know. I feel like I'm not personally like super drawn to this palette. How much does it cost? It's $29. So that's not a bad price point. I think it would be a really cute gift for somebody who maybe doesn't have a ton of makeup but does like makeup, because I think the Domini Cosmetics formula is really smooth and blendable. And I do love her matte shadows, but I feel like for me, you know, as somebody who has quite a few palettes in their collection, it just doesn't really appeal to me. I don't feel like it will fill any voids in my collection. So I personally won't be buying this one. If I do purchase another palette from the brand, it will most likely be Celestial Storm, but I'm going to wait and see if we get like a mini version of it in BoxyCharm. Okay guys, that is the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. There are always so many new makeup releases, and I think it's fun to sit down and talk about the products. We can't always buy everything, and that's perfectly fine, but I do still think it is fun to hear your thoughts on whether or not you think products are even appealing. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on Saturday with a new video. Bye.